Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Black Clover episode 59. So, we have this battle has begun essentially. We have Asta's arms fixed and he is going out to, well, he already started fighting. He has taken down the green-haired commander, annoying dude that was just laughing and thinking that he's better than everyone and then got instantly defeated by Asta, who had to fight in the air nonetheless. And then we have them going up against like the salamander chick now, I think, and Asta was like, didn't he like? I thought he. Now I'm doubting myself. Didn't he like? He reflected something back. I know that, but didn't he like pretend like he's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Just kidding. Like I never say that or whatever. Like it wasn't that, but he said something sort of similar. But he reflected it back and everything, which is cool because we haven't seen the like reflecting spells back aspect of his sword as much recently, I feel like. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this episode and seeing some more fights. So let's just jump into it, shall we? Alrighty guys, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Also the Diamond Kingdom showed up, but yeah. Which is crazy in itself. Ba, 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 ba. Just a single mage. I still find it crazy that, like, that's how the Wizard King became a legend with that giant-ass creature. Yeah, that's been, like, the only, like, creature like that that has shown up. Or at least that we have seen, you know? Vanessa Nason! Yeah. Yep. The Diamond Kingdom. Wait, hold on, I don't have the wrong episode, do I? Shit. I don't think I do. I did start 59. Okay, yeah, she healed the arms, okay. Yeah, that happened last episode. We're good, guys. Ugh. That our buff boy is back, baby. Yep. Filled with hatred. I suppose she is. Alright. And now the opening. I like how there's some other shows where they will dim the screen and try to prevent from doing like flashing images because of like that, you know, the whole thing starting with that like one Pokemon episode that gave a kid seizures a while back. Um and now some shows will dim and stuff like that, but I like how this one's opening just starts with like flashing images. It's just like we don't give a shit about that. We're Black Clover. Mm-hmm. It might just have to do with like their time slot or something. I don't know. Or maybe Black Clover does try to do things to prevent it and I just don't notice it. Honestly, when I first watched My Hero Academia, which does it, I didn't even notice the dimming, to be completely honest. But now that I did notice, I actually see it every time. But yeah. I imagine like Netflix shows and stuff like that don't have to worry about that, but I don't know if Black Clover is like aired on TV in Japan or not. I imagine it would be. Oh my god. Asta. You already said it once, Asta, calm down. So excited he has his arms back. Exerting so much energy lifting those swords. Alright, here we go. Oh shit. Nice. Lifted them all out of the way. Jesus, that cut down a lot of trees. Oh my god, it just kept going. Yeah, that was a pretty strong attack. Highest attack power, damn. Jesus. Oh my god, Asta, you badass! Oh shit. He cut it. Does that do damage to it or not? Oh my god, he's on fire. Oh shit. Talking shit right in front of her. Beto was stronger than you. Even though Asta wasn't trying to talk shit, but... Oh, Noel. I don't know why that was so funny. Just the fact that we've seen her summon, like, a giant water dragon that was, like, badass as shit. And then just seeing her, like, trying to put out fire, she's like... It's just so funny. Let's talk this through. Oh my god. I mean, Asta has a point, but there's no getting through to her, I don't think. Rip. Yep. Oh shit. Creeping out of that portal. Oh shit. Jesus, that was so badass. Oh shit. Oh, what is this effect? Oh god. What is happening? What? Are we just going to backstory? Hmm. Interesting. Strange about him. Is that the first Wizard King? Okay, they're elves. I didn't really like realize that they're elves before. They always just talk down to humans, so I didn't know what they were. I knew they weren't like humans. They actually got married, like, right? Oh shit, they're having a child. Okay, so he was with a human. Okay. Jeez. So it was gonna be like the first half elf, essentially. Jeez. I don't know if he did. I mean, goddamn. Who's casting that ability, though? That's crazy. Oh shit. Oh god, she has a third eye, too. Well, now we know the other guy's gonna have a third eye. Well, this isn't good. So, I guess that, like, throws away my whole theory. If she was there back then with the elves, I can't tell. Oh shit. That's Mars. Oh god. Wait, why did Mars bump him away? That was Mars's magic, wasn't it? Or is that doing it? What is happening? Oh no, it snapped! Okay, got him with the portal, it's good. Okay, so it is using that magic. It's just like Mars's, which is interesting. My special move, swing my swords even more. Special move gonna be. Alright, we get this chick. Creeping about. That chick with the tiny witch hat. Kind of adorable. Oh boy, are they gonna use like that guardian system against him or something? Jeez. Just has like an aura around it protecting him. Hmm. Yeah, I definitely have to talk about Fana a bit. Because I think what we just saw ruins my theory, but now that she's using like the same kind of magic that Mars uses, kind of brings my theory back a little bit. I have no idea. I'm confused. Damn. Jeez. That's crazy. She is pissed. It looks like she has the elf ears, right? I think. Kind of hard. Oh. Oh, nice. Good job, Noel. You redeemed yourself for your little squirt gun act you were putting on before. Noel. Water can be fire. I don't know. I feel like this fire is just gonna disintegrate the water. Yeah, or evaporate. That's the word I was looking for and couldn't think of. Jesus. She's looking at the thing's eyes. It's so scary though. I have to do this. So scary. Oh no. Noel, you have to get past this. Oh my god. That's not even like messages from her past. That's like them even mocking her in current time too. Her imagination of them mocking her. Yes. Got this. Whoa, what? God damn it, Asta. Always coming in the clutch. Asta, you're a bit too loud. Uh. Alright, Noel. Let's do it. Alright. Let's see what you got, Noel. Only enough mana for one hit. Oh god. Here we go. I don't think it's gonna be enough to take out Fana, but maybe it can do something. Oh! Oh shit, it broke through! Oh, the crystal. It broke the crystal too! Yes! Oh, she dodged it though. Turn it! Yes! Ah! Get wrecked! It's struggling! Okay. That was a solid hit, but is that enough? I don't know if that's enough to defeat Fana. Yeah. Reminds me of Sakura's inner self from old Naruto. Alright. They're all in agreement. Cool. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there is a little more of a connection, huh? Yeah. He was doing that too. They're both using like fire and mineral. Oh shit! Is it really her? Oh my god, it is! Yeah, those are definitely elf ears. Wait, so that was his brother? Her brother? That means this is... Okay. She definitely just had a flashback, though. What is going on? Is that what Mars said? Did Mars call her a sister back then, or was it just so close to each other that they were like brother and sister, like that kind of thing? I don't remember. I can't remember. Not without us. All right. So I guess the salamander's hurt enough that she can use her threads again. Oh my god, that's a lot of threads. So many that we can see them. Oh my god, are they able to slingshot him? Oh, or no, they're just gonna like whip him. Alright. Shit. Right through all the blades. Oh, he dodged. Portals, yes. Oh, he's cranking right through the fire. Oh shit. Oh, he hit. Damn. Full thrust. Shit. Is the salamander spirit dead, or it is a spirit? Is it just gonna reduce in power? Shit. It's like she has conflicting memories or something. Damn, that's it. Ah. That was a good episode, but I'm just like so confused at what's going on with Fana. I have no idea. Yeah, so she was having memories of being with Licht and all that, but but we never saw her, which is interesting. I feel like we haven't seen her anyway. Unless she just like looked completely different in the flashbacks. But the way it felt like to me was all of the flashbacks were in Fana's perspective, so we were seeing through her eyes, which means we never saw her specifically. Which is interesting, whereas when she had the flashback with Mars, or a seemingly flashback, she was, like, we could see her and Mars. Alright guys, that's the end of episode 59 though. But yeah, like, so was she in both places? That's my first question. Like, that, I guess that'd be my first thought. Like, did she somehow survive the ordeal with where they all got massacred? Same with Licht, lived through it, and I think Veto was back then, right? We saw a little bit of his backstory before he was even like a hairy like beast man thing. I think he was another like elf with Licht, which we learned that they are officially, they called them elves, you know. I don't know, I don't think we ever got told that they were elves before. We just knew that they hated humans for what the humans did to them, which made me feel like they were another race, you know, and they were like the humans wanted our power, and they talked like that. So, um, but yeah, that's interesting. You know what it reminds me of? Because they were saying that like if I remember correctly, I hope I'm not crazy, and I hope I'm not misremembering. It was a bit ago when Licht talked about his people. I believe the history of that was that the humans didn't have any kind of magic, right? And then they met the elves who like taught it to them and shared it with them. But the elves were always way more proficient at it, which is why we came back with the magic that we learned from them and killed them, right? It reminds me a lot of, if that is how it was, if I am remembering that correctly, I think I am. Um, it reminds me a lot of at least the Witcher TV show. I've never played the Witcher games or read the books, but I did watch the Witcher TV show, and there was that whole thing where like elves used to be like thriving, you know, and there's not many left. But they were the ones that had this magic and stuff like that. Um, but they taught it to humans, and then humans used it to destroy them. You know, so it's a very similar concept to The Witcher, I feel like. As long as I'm not like confusing The Witcher and this show, you know. But yeah, that's interesting. The but regardless of that, we were seeing the flashbacks with Fana, like I said, in her perspective, which almost makes me wonder if it's like we're seeing it that way because her memories have been like manipulated, but she does kind of have like the pointy ears, right? Um and I don't think the girl that was with Mars had the pointy ears, yet she does the same like mixed fire and mineral magic that Mars did. And I believe we saw her grimoire and it was like, you know, half like mineral, half red, you know? And I'm pretty sure that was what Mars's looked like as well. So it's like they're two halves to a whole, but I don't know. Um I also they mentioned like are you his sister or whatever, or do you have a brother? Now, I don't think they were actually siblings. I think it might have just been that thing where they're so close to each other that they call themselves siblings when they're younger, you know? Um Rather than looking at it as like a love kind of thing, they're looking at it as because they're like too young for that maybe. They were looking at it more of like a brother sister sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they really are like maybe that person that was with Mars back then was really his like biological sister, but I can't remember enough of his story either from that arc to be sure or not, but yeah, she had some kind of flashback, and even Asta noticed it too. So there's some kind of connection there, and I can't wait to learn it. And I'm so glad I kind of like thought about because I've been thinking about that. I don't remember the first time I ever said it, thinking that like I don't think I ever said it prior to this arc. But I had thought like a long time ago when we were first introduced to the Third Eye and we saw her with the salamander spirit and that hair, I was like that, or I can't remember if we saw them first and then we saw the whole Mars thing happen, or if we saw the Mars thing and then we saw them. But I do remember like briefly thinking to myself, "Oh, she kind of looks like the person that Mars lost," you know. But I never said anything because I was like, "No, this is two completely different people, like in two completely different like worlds essentially, with her being a part of the Eye of the Midnight Sun and the one that Mars was with dying back in that like little training thing that they were doing. So I completely disregarded the idea that they could have been the same person. I was just like, this is anime. Sometimes characters have the same hair color and stuff like that. So I just chalked it up to that. But then once we started this arc and like the bits in the opening really led me to start like believing that theory even more, you know. But yeah, honestly, I can't think of what it is that is causing like almost like I don't know if it's like a split personality or multiple sets of memories. Like I had my thought that it could be like she lived both of those scenarios, and right now she's just angry and choosing just to believe the licked one is like the only true one and just like disregarding the whole Mars one. Or her memories were like overwritten, like the Mars memories were overwritten with this licked one in order like for her to be like a pawn for licked. I don't know. But that seems like as much as Licht is a bad guy in this story, he seems like the kind of person that really like loves his colleagues or like underlings or however you want to word them. He doesn't seem like the kind of person that would do that, that would, you know, uh that would manipulate someone's memories to be on his side, you know? I mean, maybe he could. Maybe we could see a more evil side to him, and maybe it would even shock, like, Fana and the other Third Eye guy, because they almost seem like a family, you know? I do respect how much they respect each other as members of this cult or terrorist group or whatever they're calling it. But yeah, I don't know. Interesting stuff. But yeah, it was a cool episode for fighting too. We had Asta pulling out some cool moves, like when the trees got all chopped down, and we saw like Vanessa and Finral, who are supposed to be the more experienced people in the group, like more worried about how powerful that attack was than countering that attack. Whereas Asta was like already ready, like on one of the trees that got cut up and like pounced off it, you know? Um, and obviously, Asta wouldn't be able to do anything he's doing without the help of Vanessa and Finral teleporting him around and using the strings and everything. But it is cool to see that like Asta doesn't stop to think like, oh wow, that was a powerful attack. He just goes in and like goes for the next attack, you know? He saw an opening and he took it, and that was pretty badass. But and then we had that obviously that attack right at the end where he, you know, they used Vanessa's threads to whip him. Pretty much, they didn't like whip him. They basically tied one around each of them, and then they flew forward, and then just like let go of the strings and let him keep going. You know, and maybe they kind of like pulled it forward too to just get even more momentum. But and then they dodged it, but Finral was able to teleport him again. Once again, Finral and Vanessa coming in clutch. But but yeah, Asta is a crazy mofo. I will say that. But yeah, those attacks were cool. I also like the whole Noelle stuff. Once again, we kind of had to have her be motivated, which I think is okay. It's only really the second time she's done like this big attack where she is, you know, trying to hype herself up and get ready for it, and then she, you know, defaults into this position of like viewing herself as a young child being berated by her, you know, brothers and sisters and stuff like that. And and it's just like I obviously we had it before. It's nothing new with her character that she, you know, feels like she can't do something and then she gets inspired by, you know, either Asta or the Black Bulls in general, you know, but I do like that this is a continuing story where her character is slowly developing into one that might not default into that, like, childlike state anymore, you know, whereas some shows, I feel like the turn happens rather quickly. It's just like, one character will be like, hey, I believe in you, and then forever through the rest of the series, that character doesn't struggle with that original problem again. I love when a show is able to show the character growth and not just have it be something that instantly changes, because this is something that's like haunted her basically from a child up until she joined the Black Bulls, you know, and now she's starting to come out of come out of her own and everything. So I do like that she is really taking her time with it. Now, obviously, if this happens like 5 to 10 more times where she just like has to like picture Asta saying you can do it, maybe then it'll start getting old and maybe like, okay, Noelle, you need to start getting over it, you know? but for now, I do enjoy the progression of the character where she, I felt like she snapped out of it a lot quicker than the last time too. So she's getting there. It's also interesting that she viewed herself as a child being berated by her brother and sister, yet her brother and sister were, talking shit about things that have happened recently. It's not like she was having a memory of her being that young and them making fun of her for something. No, she saw herself as being, this little, like, 5-year-old girl or however old she was there. And then the brother and sister making fun of her about being at the underwater temple and that attack being a fluke and stuff like that. So it's just a little interesting that it played out like that, and I guess that's just how she sees herself in comparison to her brothers and sisters and stuff like that. It's her own like mental image of herself. But I'm glad she was able to snap out of it thanks to Asta just being like, "You're strong." But yeah. And I mean, her attack was wildly successful. It seemed to put Fana off balance, the salamander off balance a bit. It did enough damage to at least seemingly, they had like a bubble of fire around them before that they like couldn't get through, and that seemed to be like dissipated while they were trying to like regain their while Fana was trying to regain her momentum in the fight and everything, but Asta struck before she was able to. So yeah, and I mean, I mentioned it during the reaction. I imagine that the salamander spirit isn't like dead. I imagine it can't be killed because it just moves from like person to person through the generations, right? Um, but I wonder if that's gonna like set it back in strength because they were talking about how it's like getting bigger. Obviously, the first time we saw it, it was just a little lizard on her shoulder, and now it's something that she can ride. And they talked about how it's not at full size yet. Um, so I wonder if that's just gonna set it back. Is it gonna go back to being a smaller lizard? Does it just need time to heal? I wonder how that works. How Asta's magic canceling crap actually like affects it. It'll be interesting, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I wonder, like, will Fana get reunited with Mars and will somehow get some kind of like memories of that coming back from her? Like, I'm interested to learn more of her story now, to be honest, than even seeing the fights. I just want to know, especially because this is part of like my theory I had going into this fight was is being addressed, which makes me even more invested. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it from me. Great episode. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction to it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and also check out my Patreon. You can see the next couple episodes ahead on the Patreon as well, as my Patreon exclusive shows you can see on there, where I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen and what's it called? Black Sails. So check that out if you want to support the channel. Very much appreciate it. That's going to be it from me, guys, though. I will see you guys in my future reaction. Bye.